Hi, it's me again, Paisley, and I am all crooked and slumped over. Sorry, I'm sitting in the floor again, but this time I'm in my living room, so there's a desk there and stuff, but I'm actually facing a window this time, so the light will hopefully be better. I still don't have a handheld mirror, so I'll be holding up my little It's My Pleasure palette again, but I won't be using that today. Today I'm going to be showing you all a look that I have sort of seen done, but it's sort of also a creation of my own. I'm going to be putting yellow on my eyes, which I've done that before, but I'm mainly going to be focusing the yellow part in the inner corner, and then I'm going to be putting like maybe some glittery stuff on the outer corners. I really wish I had like a glitter paste with like actual glitter, but I only have sort of like glittery shadows, like pressed glittery shadows. Hopefully that will work. It won't necessarily be the effect I would really like, but it's better than nothing. And anyway, so first off, I'm going to put concealer on my eyelids, like I always do, to prime them, since this glitter will probably get everywhere. And then I'm gonna just run some of it underneath my eye too. And today I'm just gonna work it in with my finger. Today's look is going to be super like clean and skin-like. I'm not going to be using very many brushes, and the products are not going to be very heavy either. So I'm just going to work that in to the skin. I like this concealer. It's the Infallible Pro Glow concealer from L'Oreal because it's very dewy and not as thick as some other concealers that I have. But anyway, once I have, and I still have that little dry patch on my eyeball, I was really hoping that would go away, but I've been putting cream on it, and even like cream that the doctors have given me, and I don't know if anything will help. But anyway, once we have our concealer on, we're not gonna set it. We are going to go in with our yellow inner corner. Now you can use any yellow. I have a really pretty bright canary yellow right here from the Profusion Festival palette that I've been using, and I also have a really pretty yellow here from the Maybelline Lemonade Craze palette that I got. I'll probably be mixing the two because I don't want such a bright yellow, which will probably not have that much pigment, but I want to kind of mellow the yellow pun there with a sort of softer yellow, if that makes sense. And sorry if I slump over so much. I have really bad posture, and sitting on the floor doesn't help it. But anyway, so let's see here. I'll just dip into the one from the Profusion, and then dip into the one from the Lemonade Craze, kick off some, take my little mirror here, and start working that in. Oh, I have to scoot closer and stretch my legs out here. Alrighty. Now for this look, oh wow, that has zero payoff at all. Maybe I can get just more of this yellow. Oh wow, yeah, that's a lot of yellow. That's good. Anyway, for this look, I'm really focusing this yellow in the inner corner and even dragging it up to the brow bone and like mixing it in to the brow. I really want that sort of editorial fashion week kind of look going on. I'm really hoping this will work. So far these yellows are coming out sort of like I expected. They're not very pigmented, hardly at all, which is fine. I didn't want like a whole lot of pigment, but I don't know, sort of want some. And I'm also gonna bring this yellow like on the lower part of my eye as well. So it's like all over the eyelid, pretty much. And hopefully this angle is better too, because, you know, you can actually see what I'm doing now instead of before you couldn't see what I was doing hardly at all. Like at all. Yeah. You can see the yellow. Yeah, I like it. But like I said, I'm just sort of experimenting with this. I've seen, you know, women put yellow in their inner corners and not much else, but I'm really just experimenting with this. And I might even bring the yellow above the crease because I want that glitter mainly on the part of the lid, like the main part of the lid, and then bring that yellow across. Like my whole eye is yellow, which it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad. Let me start on this other eye now. I really like playing with color. It really gets my creative juices flowing and helps me to get in the mindset of creativity. I'm a very creative person. I write, a blog and other things like that, and makeup is another outlet that I like to use for creative purposes. But I really like looking at like different people's makeup and seeing what they try and trying to do that for myself. It's like a art form. And I wonder if I can just scratch off these little thingies here. No, I can't. They're not going anywhere. Wonderful. Wonderful. So we're gonna ignore this area right here. Going to ignore that area. And just keep blending the yellow into your eye. You can make it as soft or as bright as you want to make it. It's really up to you. Really bring it and drag it down across the lower lash line. Okay. Now I think I'll start with the glitter. And what I'm going to do is, usually when applying like a glitter or something like that, you want to use like a denser brush, a synthetic brush, to really pack on as much as possible. But since I sort of was wanting to go for the more chunkier glitter look, I'm just going to use my eye shader brush. It's not as densely packed and it has looser bristles up at the top, and I'm just gonna hold it and kind of swipe it. Not really pull, but more swipe downward. This is where it will tend to get messy probably, but I'm going to take this top color up here and then this color as well. I'll probably mix the two and see what happens when I do that. So mix that. And then take my mirror, knock some of it off. Can you tell? It's sort of glittery. I might need to wet my brush. That may also give me the effect I'm looking for. Can you tell? I'll have to go back in and kind of mattify this area again, but it's not bad. I know what I could do with those little thingies right here. I'll take my spoolie and I'll just see if I can rake them off. Okay, so that's better than what it was before. And I'll take my brush again and just blend that some more. kind of like it. Very yellow. Very, very yellow. But yellow is very spring, and I really, really enjoy spring quite a lot. Let me know what your guys' favorite not holiday, but favorite season is. Mine, if you read my About Me post on my blog, is spring or fall. I really love those transition months because it's not too hot and it's not too cold. Like, I really love like just the end of summer and the beginning of fall, and just the end of spring and the beginning of summer. I really love those because it's just the right temperature. See? Now, I don't get the big glittery particles, but you get some glitter. And I'm more okay with some glitter than no glitter at all. Yeah. Might pack a little bit more of this over here. I like that. All right, and then I'm gonna take my matte yellow again and just really mattify that inner corner some more. Okie doke. Now that we have that, what I'm going to do for foundation is, I really like to use this, Burt's Bees brightening cream for a primer sort of situation. And I have been trying out this L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear foundation. This is a little bit too full coverage for the look I'm going for today. So what I thought I would do is put a pump of this in my hand and put a pump of this in my hand, mix it together, and apply it on my face with my fingers. It could go horribly wrong, or it could go okay. In case it goes wrong, I have a wet beauty blender here with me to kind of touch up areas that it went wrong. But anyway, so just take a pump of this and then pump of that, mix it together. Oh gosh, this is scary. And just kind of rub it into my face. Oh gosh. More than likely, I'll have to take my sponge and go over in areas that have left like finger marks and whatever, because I can tell there's gonna be finger marks. I can just tell. Yeah. And I have foundation on my hands now, but it's okay. It's okay. Is it? No, it's not. Oh gosh. Let me take a wipe and wipe my hands. I don't like to touch things with foundation on my hands, even if it is just my beauty blender. I can't do it. I cannot do it. But it did give my skin like a nice little glow. I might like that combination. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, now take my sponge and my mirror. Kind of just pounce it in. It doesn't look too bad. I'll have to reconceal and things, but no, it's not too bad looking. I should probably also have re-wetted my sponge because my sponge is sort of dry now. No, it's not so bad. I was really wanting just a sort of little wash of color. Nothing, you know, a lot. Make sure to rub down the neck too, because that's also where I put some. Okie dokie then. But what I think I have decided is I'm gonna have to run and grab another concealer, a lighter concealer, because the concealer I used is a tiny bit too dark. But I will be right back. Okay, so I grabbed my Kokie Professional Little Brightening Concealer here. And I'm gonna use that underneath my eyes and to highlight my face. Hopefully that won't fall over. I thought I might not have to use concealer, but I was wrong. concealer. But it is a beautiful day outside. I absolutely love spring, like I said, because the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky. It's supposed to be 67 degrees today where I'm at, and it's just amazing. I could not be happier, honestly. Blending in my concealer using my Beauté blender. Sorry, there's this girl on a golf cart out here, and she's throwing stuff in the dumpster, but she just pulled right up to the dumpster and just threw it in without even getting out of the golf cart. I'm like, honey, get up a little bit, walk some. It probably do you good to exercise, which is what I need to be doing on beautiful days like this. I need to demand my husband take me to the park and we walk. Will that actually happen? No. No, it more likely will not actually happen. My apartment is facing the dumpster, and I'm just watching everybody and their brother put their trash out there. Oh gosh. I love to people watch. Ugh, I love it so much. That's another reason why I love beautiful days, is because everybody gets out and I can people watch. If there's no people out, somebody interrupted my video once again with a phone call. This one wasn't from Charlotte though. This one was from Florida. I don't know anybody in Florida. I think it was a telemarketer or something like that. Dadgum 1-800 number. Okie doke. I really hope these people that are passing my apartment can't see me talk to myself. I really hope they can't. They probably can. But, I mean, what can you do? It's not like I really care. If I cared, I wouldn't do it. But I enjoy this. Okay. Now, I am going to use some NYX HD Finishing Powder in translucent. Just some translucent powder. I didn't want to use anything with color on it since I'm going for more of a natural look today. And I'm just going to put it in my T-zone. Mainly where my glasses sit, on my nose, and around my mouth, and my chin. And I'm gonna set my under eyes a little bit. This area, right here, see it? It's another patchy spot, like up here, but it's down there. I will not scrape this off with a spoolie because it's still attached. It's not. It's tragic, is what it is. I have no better words for it, but tragic. And I'll bring it some down on my neck too, to make sure nothing moves around down there. Okay, so for my bronzer today, I'll be using Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer. I know they have like a light bronzer and a dark bronzer and stuff like that, but I have just the original shade. And I do enjoy the scent. Do I enjoy the bronzer that much? Yeah, it's not bad. I think I need just a different bronzer brush. I think this might be too big for my face because it gets all over the place. Sometimes I just want a pristine bronzing application, not all over the place. But this brush is sort of just like too big. I've tried using, the Benefit Hoola bronzer, but that is too dark on my fair skin. It gets too dark and it's too red, I need more of a, I don't know. Like, I love a really kind of warm tone bronzer, kind of reddish brown, but I also like more of a contour bronzer with cool tones in it. But some bronzers are just too dark. Too dark, can't do nothing with it because it's just not my skin, tone. And I bring bronzer down on my chin too. I really like my makeup today. I like mixing those two things. And I like the concealer. If only this thing wasn't there. I don't like this thing. Dry skin. Doctors can't even fix it. So rude. And the blush I'm going to use today is the Milani Baked brush in Bella Bellini. It's a nice sort of rosy gold, peachy gold situation here. And I love applying blush. I'm so glad blush is coming back in and everybody is putting more blush on now, because I love blush and I use blush all the time. But I used blush before I used bronzer, before I used highlight. I was only a blush girl. It gives so much color to the face, especially whenever you just apply it like you would bronzer or highlight. Like, I like to apply it to the apples of the cheeks first and then bring it up on top of the cheeks. So it sort of meshes in with your highlight, it meshes in with your bronzer. It's just a nice healthy glow. Bring it across the nose, bring it across the forehead. Really nice and healthy. And I love how that bronzer has some shimmer in it too, so if you didn't want to wear a highlight, you wouldn't necessarily have to. I need to wipe some of the lip stuff off of, some of the makeup off my lips. It felt weird. Okay, now I'm going to do my eyebrows, which I'll just do those off camera. And then I'm going to come back and apply my mascara, and actually I might just do all of it off camera and then come back and show you what the finished look is. That's probably what I'll do. Okay, I'll be back here in a second. Hi, I'm back. I have put on my eyebrows, I put on my eyelashes, well, mascara. I already had the eyelashes. I put on some lip gloss. I used the Clinique Long Last lip gloss in Honey Bunch. I like it. It's sheer, but it adds a little bit of tint, just a little something to the lips. And I put on some earrings, little hoops. I love the hoops. And I sprayed my face. And yeah, I really like this look. I like how glowy I am. I really do look glowy. I really love it. So ready for spring. I think this is like one of my favorite looks, honestly. I love it. It's just pretty. It's really pretty. It's not too bold. It's not, you know, anything crazy. It's just pretty. I like it a lot, actually. Anyway, if you like it, you should give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment saying, you know, what you like about it, what you don't, what you like about the products I used. If you've used them and you didn't like it, let me know why you didn't like it. Let me know what your favorite season is. I'm really interested to know that. But yeah, this is the yellow eye look that I did. Have a wonderful day. Bye.